Have you ever rented a car to a 21-year-old and got it back looking like this?
Have you ever seen a car look like it got sucker punched by a shopping cart? That's what my Kia looks like right now. Like it owed Target some money or something. This man hit my car so hard that the window gave up. It won't even roll up anymore. It stopped halfway. He said, "Nah, fam, I'm out." I'm going to start something called Mud Miles Rewards. Earn points for every mess you leave behind.
Hey, what's up, pit crew? I run a car rental business, and this young 21-year-old driver brought my Kia Forte back smashed up. So let's break down what happened and how we can avoid this in the future so that this doesn't happen again. This is our 2019 Kia Forte LXS, one of our better vehicles in the fleet as far as profitability. So the renter is a 21-year-old guest. He was out of Texas. He just relocated out here to Tulsa. I ended up actually speaking with him and his mom before the rental, so it gave me a little bit more confidence in the rental. We did charge him the 21 or under 25, the underage fee. This was a private rental, so this was direct through us on our platform, on our website and such. The young man, he was polite, respectful, got the insurance. We had zero issues with him up until this happened. So I get a call from my renter. He says, "Hey man, I just got into an accident." So instantly I go into damage mitigation. I ask him, "Hey, are you in a safe place? Are you okay?" Because at the end of the day, these are just cars and these are inanimate objects, right? So safety and the care for our guests is most important. So he says, "Yeah, I'm in a good, safe location. Accident wasn't that bad. I'm okay." I instantly explained to my renter, "Hey man, under no circumstance do you admit fault for any reason. We have a third-party company that we use that'll handle this claim and do everything for us. All I need you to do is make sure that you get a police report. Once you return the car back to me, we'll look over all the damage, we'll take pictures, we'll take videos, and we'll go through everything, and I'll coach you on how this whole process goes." The police come, he gets his police report, he returns the vehicle back to me. I take all my videos, I take all my pictures, I explain to him, because when he first called me, he was a little frantic. He's like, "Oh my God, I crashed the car, I'm so sorry." I'm like, "Hey man, it's not a big deal." The reason it's not a big deal is because you got insurance, my friend. When you have insurance, it's not a big deal. Calm your guests down, make sure they're doing all the things that they need to do so that you don't lose this claim on the back end. I'm assuming he's rushing back, trying to get back. He's saying that the other driver was in the left lane trying to get over. He was in the right lane trying to get over. He said he didn't see anyone. And as he was trying to get over, he sideswiped another car, and you can see the tire damage. Little circle here. This part's dented in nicely, of course. Dented up. Actually, it's a bigger gap on the body here. So I'm sure that can probably get buffed out. But he says he didn't see anyone in his lane, and he had his blinker on, got over, and boom, he and the other car collided. There wasn't much damage done to the other car.
Window roll up like it got arthritis now.
Damage on
Window say,
the inside of the car.
Lord, you know I tried now.
Door is so much that we can't even roll up the window now. So I think those tracks, see, all we can get to is right there. So what I'm thinking is happening is on the other side of that door, you know, usually you have tracks that are like this, and you have your window motor, and it has teeth on it. And as those teeth turn, the window's gonna go up and down, up and down. I think that on the other side, the door is dented in so much that that track is maybe getting caught a little bit on the indentation on the door that it can't come up all the way. So not the end of the world, you know, things happen. We just keep it pushing. I'd say the key takeaways from this here is that underage drivers pose the highest risk, and they always will pose the highest risk because ideally some of them have only been driving for a year or two. Assuming if they got their license at 16 and let's say they're 20, they've only been driving for a few years. So for me, no matter what, anyone under 25 is going to pose the highest risk for individuals like myself in the industry, because I think that they lack understanding that this is the livelihood for a lot of us operators. And not only is this the livelihood for us operators, but they lack awareness, situational awareness, to pay attention, take their time, and to not rush. And I think that the renter maybe would, in this situation, he was rushing to try and get back to try and save on late fees and such, when maybe really he should have set up his life and day in a way that he wouldn't have been late to begin with, because he had the car for a week and a half. So he already knew that he had to return the car at this time, at this date, at this place. The other piece is, are the underage fees worth the risk for us, the operators? I don't think so. You know, that extra $20, $30, $40, $50, whatever we charge for underage fees, it's not worth the risk, in my opinion. The reason being is that now this car, I can't have another person who's supposed to pick up this car in a couple of days. So now I'm gonna have downtime because of that. And sometimes insurance companies, they do not like to pay for your downtime. Insurance companies will fight tooth and nail to not pay anything more than the actual cost to repair the vehicle. So is that extra, $40, $50 I charged them worth the downtime and damage to my vehicle? Not really. I mean, if you look at this dent here, this dent is as big as my head. So no, it's not worth it. Moving forward, will I continue to rent to underage drivers? Probably not. Probably not. After this one, this is the third incident I've had this year alone. And it's not to say that all drivers don't have incidents, because I have incidents with people who are old, young, black, white, green, purple, rich, poor, intelligent, not so intelligent. Doesn't make a difference. They're all the same. Accidents and incidents happen, but specifically with the underage people, I feel that it is very much so reckless, and I don't think they have, all of them, or I can't speak to all, but I don't think a lot of them have the mental capacity to really understand and just slow down and think sometimes. And so it's a reoccurrence over. And so the three biggest takeaways I would have that I would share with anyone is, one, make sure you listen to your gut. Your gut is usually not wrong when it comes to business, especially if you've done something enough times where you've seen enough cycles, because life is cyclical, right? Like the seasons never change. It's the same season after the next season after the next season. So I would say go with your gut. And if your gut is telling you that something isn't right, avoid that situation. So for me, my previous two renters where I had the young guests mess up vehicles, my gut was telling me, don't do it, don't do it. But the money was calling my name. I'll be honest, the money was calling my name. I didn't even need the money. We already had cars rented out, and the cars that they did rent out would have rented out regardless, with or without them. So I would say, make sure you just listen to your gut. The second thing would be is make sure that your pre and post inspections are on point. Do not cut corners, do it correctly. Make sure you take good pictures of your vehicle before they go out. Make sure you take good pictures of your vehicles when they come back in, so that way you're avoiding any types of issues, or he say, she say, or this wasn't there, or whatever the situation may be. And the third one is make sure you have insurance. Make sure your renters are getting insurance, period. I see a lot of operators that cut corners. They're getting low budget cars for individuals, and they're just letting it be what it's gonna be. I wouldn't take that approach, because you just don't know what's gonna happen. And sometimes it could be your renter went out and robbed the bank or something, and you're liable for it, or your renter did whatever, or however the situation may be. So those would be my three things. Listen to your gut, Pre and post inspections, make sure those are on point, and make sure you always got insurance on your cars. That's what's gonna keep you safe and keep the liability off you. Now listen, if this video helped you out, do me a solid, subscribe and share. I break down all the tools you need to become a successful operator and other entrepreneurial tools that will help you in succeeding in this game. But I need your help. I can't get there unless you help me out. So make sure you like, subscribe, and share for your boy, all right? Peace. So listen, if this video did you a solid, what's up, pit crew? So if you guys found this video helpful and insightful, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, because that was a piece of introduction. Trash. Trash or outro. That was a piece of trash outro. Hey, pit crew. Hey, pit crew. If you guys found this video insightful and helpful, make sure you like,